Welcome to this short presentation of Process Gold, the process mining solution of UiPath. Process mining is a technical solution to automatically reconstruct any kind of business processes solely based on digital footprints from any kind of IT systems. In this short example, I will show you how easy it is to analyze and visualize a business process based on data from an SAP workflow system. In this example, our customer was executing the process invoice approval. We have different variations and different activities. We have activities like pay invoice, receive invoice, and approve invoice. And in order to understand how the process really looks like, we just click on this menu item process, and the system will automatically reconstruct the most common variation of the process, starting with receive invoice and ending with pay invoice. This is only the most common variation, so if we add more activities to the picture, the system will automatically show us what else is happening there. This applies for activities like request data or check contract conditions, as well for edges, so the connections in between. Now, realizing that the final check of invoice apparently is not final all the time because we see some loops. The more activities we add, the more complex and the more complete the process will be. The numbers we see in between are the number of, in this example, invoices. We can easily switch to any other metrics like number of cases. We can switch to case percentage. We can switch to throughput time, so we better understand where the bottlenecks in our process are. The darker the color is, the more time it takes. So the bottleneck is clearly between receive invoice and process invoice. When we add all of our activities and we add all edges, we see the full complexity of this process in this organization. Process Gold, process mining, part of UiPath, is very well suited to better understand the automation effort in a company. So probably there is no way to automate all these different variations of our process. But when we only select the most 5 common variations, this picture will be much easier or much more simple, and it should be easy to automate this part of our process. Indeed, this company already performed some automation. So let's go back to this dashboard automation and show you what actually happened. So in the first quarter of 2019, this is this filter we set. We see the process, we see an automation rate for the receive invoice and for pay invoice activities of 100%, and everything else in between is totally manual. In the second, and the throughput time between receive invoice and process invoice is 9 days. Now, after a successful start of the implementation of RPA UiPath, we see that the process invoice part is now automated by 21%, and the throughput time dropped from 9 days to 7 days, which is already quite an achievement. And when we go to the third quarter of 2019, we see now the process invoice part is already automated by 99%. We have already started to automate final check of invoice now with 30%. And we see that how successfully the throughput time dropped from 9 days, first to 7 days, and now to 1.9 hours. Well, that was a very, very short demo. I hope you liked it and come back for more.